Good evening. You're tuned in to EmoNews every moment online. In tonight's headlines, sweet calypso vibes light up Piper's step in the heart of Dominica. Black History Month observed in February. BLP responds to third-term criticism ahead of Barbados elections. George orders Trump administration to release $16 billion for New York, New Jersey tunnel project. And St. Mary's Academy dominates Castlebruce in under-14 football clash. Details of these stories and more coming up next. Stay with us.
Don't forget, today we have funeral, we have functions. Make sure you're on time.
Always on time, eh?
You're always on time. Make sure. All right. Papa Met, look, I just received a message from National Bank asking me to regain access to my account. Look at a message that your account has been placed on hold due to an unusual activity. Let me click that link.
How many times NBD has to say that they will never ever send links via text message to regain access to account or to restore account or to do anything with account?
So National Bank that sent it, I believe it. I just click in.
Emo, if you are not sure, it's better if you call National Bank at 255-2300 or email them at customersupport@nbd.dm.
Papa Met, little again I lose all the little money I save up from my account.
And you'd find money to pay me.
Yeah, I tell you, I almost click link and almost lose my money. You're talking about I hope I have money to pay you. Let's go, eh?
All I know is don't click any link. Call NBD instead.
So let us go to our business.
And welcome back, everyone. I'm your presenter, Rick Francis, and this is a news broadcast for the 10th of February, 2026. First up in local news, sweet calypso rhythms filled Piper's step as performers and patrons came together for a lively street session in the heart of Dominica. The event delivered classic lyrics, infectious melodies, and a true taste of Dominican culture, drawing spectators who sang along and soaked up the atmosphere.
You
Black History Month is celebrated annually in February to honor the achievements, culture, and often unrecognized contributions of Black people to society. The observance was established in 1926 by historian Carter G. Woodson as Negro History Week and later expanded into a month-long nationally recognized celebration in 1976. In reflection on the significance of the occasion, Damian Dublin, president of the Dominica Reparations Committee, underscored the importance of remembering history, acknowledging injustice, and recognizing the enduring impact of African descendants on global development.
As we observe Black History Month this February 2026, the Dominica Reparations Committee calls on our nation to pause, reflect, and recommit to the preservation and promotion of our history. Black History Month is not only about remembering the past, it is about understanding it, honoring it, and ensuring that the lessons of our ancestors continue to guide our future. Our national heroes, freedom fighters, cultural icons, and everyday people who resisted oppression and built this nation deserve more than just a footnote in our history. They deserve to be celebrated, discussed, and remembered with pride. Our stories must be told by us in our own voices and from our own lived experiences. The Dominica Reparations Committee also makes a strong appeal to educators and parents. History should be taught to educate, inspire, and excite our children, to highlight the achievements and triumph of Black people. We are not only enslaved people. We once ruled kingdoms like Kosh, Benin, and the Ashanti Empire, from which significant contributions to science, medicine, agriculture, industry, and commerce were made. If we do not teach our history with intention and creativity, we risk losing the connection between our people, youth, and their identity. A people who understand their history are better equipped to shape the future with confidence and purpose. This Black History Month, let us move beyond symbolism. Let us commit to education, to truth, and to cultural pride. Let us honor the sacrifices of those who came before us by ensuring that their stories continue to live on, not just in books, but in our classrooms, our homes, and our communities. The Dominica Reparations Committee thanks the media and the public for the continued support and encourages everyone to play their part in keeping our history alive.
Dr. Dublin noted that Black History Month serves not only as a time of remembrance, but also as a call to education, empowerment, and continued advocacy for justice and reparatory action. Today, Dominica celebrates Buyo Day, recognizing Buyo music as one of the country's most influential cultural exports and a defining song of the island's identity. Buyo music originated in Dominica in the late 1980s, blending soca, zouk, cadaslypso, and traditional Dominican rhythms such as jingping and lapo cabuit. While the term Buyo may not be widely known across the English-speaking Caribbean, its fast-paced, high-energy sound has become instantly recognizable throughout the region and internationally. Buyo Day was officially introduced in 2015 and is traditionally observed on the Tuesday before Carnival, Monday and Tuesday. The initiative aims to promote Buyo as a uniquely Dominican genre while celebrating the artists, musicians, and cultural practitioners who continue to keep the sound alive. As Buyo continues to evolve, its defining elements remain unchanged: rapid tempo, Creole-influenced lyrics, and a sound deeply rooted in Dominican heritage. Fans had the afternoon filled with non-stop Buyo vibes on Hanover Street, featuring popular artists including Asa Banton, Shelly, Trilla G, Rio, Pudas, Ridge, and lots more. The action started at 5 p.m. And finally, in local news, the Ministry of Labor, Public Service Reform, Social Partnership, Entrepreneurship, and Small Business Development has launched a minimum wage hotline to support the implementation of the Minimum Wage Order 2025, which took effect on December 1, 2025. The hotline provides workers and employers with direct access to information on minimum wage requirements, guidance, and compliance, and a confidential channel to report violations. Speaking on the initiative, Honorable Darren Pinard, Minister of State in the Ministry of Labor, Public Service Reform, Social Partnership, Entrepreneurship, and Small Business Development. He said the hotline is intended to ensure fairness and protect workers' rights while helping businesses properly understand and apply the new wage order.
The Ministry of Labor has launched a dedicated minimum wage hotline to support the implementation of the Minimum Wage Order 2025, which came into effect on December 1st, 2025. This hotline is designed to give both workers and employers direct access to accurate information on minimum wage requirements across all applicable sectors. It is a practical step to ensure everyone clearly understands their rights and responsibilities under the new wage order. The hotline will serve as a central point for three key areas: providing information and clarification on minimum wage rates for different occupational categories, allowing workers to report situations where wages are below the legally prescribed minimum, and offering guidance to employers on how to properly implement the new wage structure within their businesses. Members of the public can contact the Ministry's compliance officers by calling 767-266-3195, by phone call or WhatsApp at 767-316-3195, or by email at minimumwageinfo@dominica.gov.dm. All communications will be treated with strict confidentiality. That initiative forms part of this government's broader commitment to fair compensation, the protection of workers' rights, and the promotion of a transparent and equitable labor market that also supports sustainable business growth and entrepreneurship in Dominica.
And that's all for local news this evening. Stay tuned for regional news coming up next.
Was that a cough?
No, just a little tickle in my throat.
That was a cough.
No, it wasn't.
You need to go home.
I'm not contagious.
No. You need
It's
to go
chronic
home.
bronchitis.
No. You need to go home. No. Stop.
And now for regional news this evening. As Barbados prepares for its general election on the 11th of February, the Barbados Labour Party, BLP, has responded to suggestions that a third term in office could lead to arrogance. The party says it remains grounded in listening, service, and staying connected to the people, stressing that these core values will not change. The BLP highlighted its record of disciplined and focused leadership, noting that its priority has consistently been putting Barbados and Barbadians first. Calling on voters for continued support, the party said advancing its Mission 2030 agenda requires steady leadership, a clear plan, and national unity. The BLP is urging the electorate to grant it another mandate to continue building what it describes as a stronger, fairer, and more secure Barbados for all. Also in regional news, The Caribbean Community, CARICOM, has deployed a 3-member election observation mission, CEOM, to observe Barbados general election on the 11th of February 2026. The mission in the country from the 5th to 13th of February was invited by the government of Barbados and comprises senior electoral officials from Antigua and Barbuda, Belize, and Jamaica. It is headed by Ian S. Hughes, with Josephine Tamai as deputy chief and Andrew Smith as a member. Since arrival, the team has met with security officials, church leaders, and the media, and will also engage Prime Minister Mia Motley, opposition leader Ralph Thorne, electoral officials, political parties, and civil society. The mission will observe all stages of the voting process and issue a preliminary statement after Election Day, followed by a final report to CARICOM Secretary General Carla Barnett. And finally, in regional news, the Federal Cabinet of St. Kitts and Nevis, led by Prime Minister Terence Drew, commemorated History and Heritage Month on February 9, 2025, with cabinet members dressed in Afro-Caribbean attire to mark the occasion. History and Heritage Month provides an opportunity to honor the nation's roots and cultural legacy, while ensuring younger generations understand the struggles, resilience, and achievements of those who came before them. Government officials emphasize that preserving and sharing national history is vital not only for local development, but also for global understanding. The government reaffirmed its commitment to respecting its heritage, noting that this is reflected in ongoing efforts to strengthen ties between the Caribbean and Africa. Leaders highlighted the importance of deeper Caribbean-African cooperation, solidarity, and integration, including collective action in the global push for reparations and reparatory justice. And that's all for regional news this evening. Stay tuned for international news coming up next.
Blast Gaming presents its biggest job whatever. Blast Mystery Progressive. I'm so excited. I can't hide it. The new Blast Jackpot rising. And I like it. It going up and up and up and up and up. Blast up and up and up and up and up and up.
Play selected games to win in the Blast Mystery Progressive. Pick until you match 3 gems and win one of the 5 cash jackpots. Or you can blast up with the Mystery Progressive jackpot.
It going up and up and up and up and up. Blast up and up and up. Blast Gaming.
And now for international news. A federal judge has ordered the Donald Trump administration to unfreeze more than US $16 billion in funding for the Hudson River Rail Tunnel, ruling that delays would harm the public interest. U.S. District Judge Jeanette Vargas of the Southern District of New York issued a temporary restraining order, saying New York and New Jersey would suffer irreparable harm if funding continued to be withheld for the long-planned infrastructure project connecting the 2 states beneath the Hudson River. The ruling follows reports that funding had been frozen amid a dispute involving Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer claims he strongly denied. Schumer accused the president of misrepresenting their conversation and said the project could be restarted immediately. New York Attorney General Letitia James filed a lawsuit against the administration earlier this month, welcomed the decision, calling it a critical victory for workers and commuters. She said the Hudson Tunnel project is one of the most important infrastructure initiatives in the country and vowed to continue defending it from what she described as unnecessary federal interference. Project officials had warned that construction could be halted and nearly 1,000 workers laid off if funding was not released. And finally, at least 7 Palestinians have been killed in Israeli attacks across Gaza, according to reports. 3 Palestinians were killed in strikes in central Gaza, while at least 4 others died earlier after an Israeli air attack hit a residential building in western Gaza City. Meanwhile, Israeli forces and settlers continue raids, arrests, and attacks across the occupied West Bank as the Israeli Security Cabinet approved new measures aimed at increasing control over the territory. The situation remains tense, with developments unfolding across both Gaza and the West Bank. And that's all for international news this evening. Stay tuned for the sports segment coming up next.
New game in town. Get ready to match 5 and you can win 10K. Let's go. Play with just $2. Match 5 numbers from 1 to 29 to win. Draws every Wednesday and Saturday at 9 p.m. It's easy, fun, and local. Match 5, your local jackpot game. Dominica National Lottery.
Welcome to the sports segment. St. Mary's Academy recorded an impressive 5-1 victory over Castleboro Secondary School on Monday, 9 February 2026 in the Under-14 division of the Sports Division Secondary Schools football competition played in Newtown. Quinton Tong led the scoring for St. Mary's Academy with a hat-trick, while Jaden Jacob and Jalon Casimir each added a goal. Matthew Alexander scored the lone goal for Castleboro Secondary School. And finally, in sports, Italy's World Cup campaign suffered an early blow after captain Wayne Madsen dislocated his shoulder while fielding against Scotland. The 42-year-old was injured in the 4th over when he landed awkwardly attempting a diving stop at mid-wicket at Eden Gardens. He left the field in visible discomfort with his left arm in a makeshift sling and took no further part in the match. His injury comes at a critical time for Italy, with Madsen a key figure in both leadership and batting. An update on his availability for the remainder of the World Cup is expected following medical evaluations. And that's all for the sports segment this evening. Stay tuned for the weather report coming up next. The weather forecast for Dominica. Moisture and instability associated with a surface to low-level trough are expected to affect Dominica over the next 24 hours. Generally cloudy conditions will prevail, with scattered showers anticipated. Some showers may be moderate at times. Residents are advised to exercise caution, particularly in areas prone to rockfalls. In marine conditions, moderate sea conditions are expected across coastal waters. Seas are forecast to range around 5 feet along the west coast and up to 8 feet along the east coast. Northerly swells will contribute to strong breaking waves within the surf zone along all coastlines. A high surf advisory and a small craft advisory remain in effect. Small craft operators, sea bathers, coastal residents, and individuals traversing coastal areas or venturing into open waters are urged to remain alert and exercise caution. And this brings us to the end of tonight's news broadcast for the 10th of February 2026. I am your presenter, Rick Francis. On behalf of the entire newscast, we say thank you for viewing. This is EmoNightly News, every moment, online. Good night.
your home and don't bring it on the road. On the road, on the road, on the road. Girl, I don't care if you have a man. We don't need jams, or we party as one. I don't care if you have a man. What happens stays with party, party, party. What happens stays